don't even know why it's an option, because why do you need variable refresh rate? Yeah. No, it's the automaton. Osterthal's capital. Spring 1937.
I need to hurry. Frau Beckmann said she will be waiting for me on the square at the top of the main street.
Big day today. Hey, Dana?
Afraid so, Herr Baumgartner. Herr Baumgartner's bakery. Usually love the place. Everybody does at the academy. But today I'm much too nervous to eat a strudel.
Hurry along to the square. You don't want to be late. Not today of all days.
Beating Heart of Europe, Vaughan. That's funny. I've never heard of it. Earth Adventure, you will sometimes be given secondary objectives. Okay. What is my secondary objective?
Not bad at all. I wonder if Papa would sell it in his shop, though.
Papa? Like, who gave us a secondary objective?
Goodness. A rock?
Oh no, vandals.
Are you all right?
None for the worse for wear. What worries me is it's getting worse every day.
That's what my father says.
Never mind, eh? Always look on the bright side. At least, it's prompted me to make some repairs that I've been putting off.
Do you know who did this?
I've got a good idea, yes. Good-for-nothing hoodlums.
I see who you mean. They only feel big and strong when they're together, though.
Right. But people like that can be dangerous when they're driven by an ideal. Especially when it's based on hate and the rejection of other cultures. And they hold no love for Vagarans, that's for sure.
My parents and I are Vagarans.
Well, in that case, I wish you well. Troubled times are these, young lady. For people like us. Ah, enough talk of nastiness. Ah. I see you're carrying a music case. Would you be the lucky young lady who's to enchant our ears this year?
I am. And I should go. It's nearly time.
Well, let me congratulate you first. Music is one of the few pleasures left to us nowadays. So, thank you, Fraulein. Thank you for spreading it around. Would you like to do me the honor of writing something in the cement before you go? I'll add the date like they do in Hollywood. It's all the rage these days, you know.
Well,
Unless you're worried, it would make you late.
Base. Left. Vegan Swan.
all right. I will.
Here you go.
Leave a trace.
Lovely. The great white swan of Vagan.
The immortal symbol of our beautiful town.
A very fine inscription indeed, and one that will no doubt be here for many years to come, whatever may become of us now.
Thank you, mein Herr. I really should go now if I don't want to be late at the Music Academy.
I'll be listening from here.
Thank you. Goodbye. What's the point of damaging books? It's disgraceful. What's the point of damaging books? It's disgraceful. Same thing happened last month to the shop of Papa's friend, Herr Zimmer. At least, if my concert's a fiasco, I'll still have left my mark here for posterity.
Remy seems really bad now that I turned off VRR, but I don't know why it would. Maybe I have to restart the game. It is what it is, though. Oops. I'm stuck on a pole.
The ghetto. Mama and Papa often talk about it when they think I'm not listening. They say that more and more Vagarans are being forced to live here. Anyway, I'd better not hang around or I'll end up being late at the square.
Oh. How do we know what our secondary goals are? This give ghetto. Okay.
Is it that late already? Frau Beckmann will kill me if I don't get to the square on time.
Oh my god. Churn. Controls are kind of terrible.
Go on, hop it. Don't want your sort of hanging around here.
Alright, Nazis.
The National Socialist Party of Ostertal. I think that's what Papa calls the Brown Shadow. Nothing but yobs in uniform, according to him. I'd better not hang around here.
Always Nazis.
Good grief. Guten Tag, Frau Beckmann.
Ah, Fraulein Rose, there you are. A few minutes more, and you would have been late.
Please excuse me, Frau Beckmann, but I was delayed on the way.
May I have your convocation notice? Thank you, Fraulein Rose. Now, remember, performing at the annual spring concert is a great honor and rewards the best Music Academy student of the year. So it is imperative that you show yourself worthy.
I will do my best, Frau Beckmann.
The piano is ready. Make this day yours, Dana Rose.
I have to activate the piano first. There's a mechanism on the side of it.
R2, okay.
Everything's ready. All I need to do now is arrange my sheet music and begin.
And it's not creepy at all. Pretty impressive. Arntega area, salt mine, winter 2004. So what year were we just in? Okay, so stuff happened. Seeking Kate. So Kate Walker is the protagonist from the original Syberia series. Dear Mrs. Foster, you have not had the pleasure of meeting. My name is Nick Canton, a private detective. Marston lured me to find Miss Kate Walker and bring her back to the United States. As you will know, she is wanted by the police for alleged misappropriation of funds. The pursuit of your friend has been hectic, to say the least. Indeed, it has affected my mental health. This is where your parcel you sent Kate Walker landed up. Your address was written on the back of the envelope. I'm given to believe that Miss Walker was among your closest friends, which is why I'm writing you. To explain that I am no longer mandated by anyone to find that young lady. However, I must admit I am still keen to carry on with my mission. My sole objective being to try to warn Miss Walker about all the trouble she keeps getting herself into. Nevertheless, I must admit that as I write this letter, I have no idea of her whereabouts. Dear Mrs. Foster, I hope this letter finds you well. I mentioned locate the Yukul nomads. Okay, yeah. Tell me that despite the sacrifice of Oscar, the automaton, to protect her, she was taken prisoner by a dangerous local fascist militia. Oh, okay, so wait. I'm Kate Walker right now, maybe. She's detained in the salt mine. Okay, that's how we end up here. Okay. About her cellmate. In return for the small amount of cash I can muster up, the guards promised me they will give the parcel to Miss Walker.
God, another day of hard labor. What are you gonna do now, Kate? Jeez, can't believe it's been almost a year since the militia sent me here. Gotta get out, move on, whatever that might be. But how, though? No news from outside, nothing. Does anyone even know I'm here? For Christ's sake, someone must be looking for me, mustn't they? Mustn't they?
Code of conduct. The color signs your team must be visible at all times. The solid extraction quota must be filled every day. Extraction of ivory and or patriotic relics must be reported to staff. 15 liters a day of water. East.
Katusha's punk group. Would love to have seen them.
Anything else here?
Sleep okay?
Like a bear.
Yeah, I heard. Better get ready, Katusha.
I feel like I've been run over by a tank.
You okay?
Sure. Digging an assault mine 12 hours a day in the hope of finding a fragment of ivory? Couldn't be better.
Don't let it get to you.
Maybe I'm a fool, Kate. Maybe I should have listened to my folks. If I had stayed in line in the National Choir like a good little pawn instead of forming an anti-establishment punk group, I would not be here now. I'm glad I've got you, though.
Listen, Katusha. We're going to get out of here, right?
Yeah, right. If you say so.
Today's the day we're supposed to take over from Team Orange in Gallery C, right?
Don't remind me. They say it's really tough. Isolated with no rescue party on hand. Which is crazy, because it's the worst gallery for cave-ins.
We should get going, Katusha. I mean, what if the guard catches us slacking off when we should be ready?
Who? Simona? She's no altar girl, but she's not the worst around here.
True.
But I will be ready in time to leave. I just want to get all the rest I can.
Come on, Katusha. Better get ready.
Sure. Okay.
5 minutes, no more. Da?
Da.
I better freshen up first and see how Katusha is. I'll pick up my gear after.
Better not forget your good luck charm. Don't think I've ever seen you without it.
That's all I got left.
Aw, it's Oscar's heart.
There's all Oscar's data inside. I was lucky enough to steal it from the militia soldier who picked it up at the frontier between Baranur and the Yakast. I just need to find a compatible body for it. That is, if I ever get out of here.
Oh, Oscar.
Glad you're here.
Let's stay close, Katusha, okay?
Team Blue! Hey, you've got mail. It's for you, Amerikanska.
Thanks.
No stalling you here. You got 5 minutes to see what's inside. Or else, a less friendly face will come to get you.
She seems okay. For a prison guard. What is up there? I don't think we can see it.
This melody stuck with me throughout my childhood. I remember even my mother couldn't find out what it was called. It belonged to my mother. I used to play with it when I was a kid. Olivia Foster, New York. What could she have sent me given our dispute after my leaving with Hans? Strange.
What?
August 23rd, 2003. Dear Kate, wherever you are now, despite the sad news it contains, I hope this letter reaches you in time for you to make preparations to return to New York.
Your mom's dead.
Your mother, Sarah Walker, passed away last night at Mount Sinai Hospital. She had been doing poorly for several months, and her death was no doubt a release. The funeral will take place Thursday, next week. We pushed back the ceremony so you can be with us. If I'm not mistaken, returning to the United States means you run the risk of having to answer to the law. Sometimes it's better to pay your debts to society instead of being forever on the run. And for once, just put aside those senseless, adventurous pretensions of yours. They've already cost you your friends and family. I beg you, Kate, please come back and say goodbye to your mother. Call me so we can organize your return in the best conditions possible. I've enclosed your mother's pendant. According to her, you used to love the mystery of its melody. I promised her I would send it to you. Call me for the sake of what's left of our friendship. Olivia, 212-359-1519.
And so we're back in
Well done,
1937.
Donna, dear. I'm so proud of your concert on the square at the Academy of Music. We shall find a pretty frame for your diploma.
Thank you, Mother.
Once you've finished your studies at the Academy of Music next year, you'll be able to start higher education at the Paris Conservatory. Won't she, Anton?
Of course. Of course.
Then, my darling, you'll become a great concert pianist. You make us so proud, doesn't she, Anton?
Of course. Of course.
So proud.
I can't wait to see the Paris Conservatory, even though I'll miss you both terribly.
And it's perhaps not such a bad idea for you to move away from Wagen. Times are hard at the moment for people like us. I do worry about your health still. Thankfully, Herr Gustav agreed to take you on at the mountain refuge this summer.
Oh, yes. That mountain air will do you a world of good, my dear.
By the way, did you write to Herr Gustav to thank him?
Oh, well, I was very busy rehearsing the concert, you know.
The gentleman is offering you a job, Dana. Thanking him is the very least you can do.
Yes, Mother, I'll do it right away. Herr Gustav, my future employer. Thanks to this summer job, I'll be able to help Papa pay for another year of schooling at the music academy.
Serving at meal times. So
The diploma Frau Beckmann gave me after my concert on the musical square. Thank goodness she didn't mention I almost arrived late.
I should think you'll be needing a pen to write that letter, my darling.
Up haunting. Bunch of frames. Thanking your lovely Lena for a message of support, including with your package. Miriam's recovery. Miriam. Unexpected pregnancy. Huh. I understand every day, I guess. We wonder about the expediency of remaining here in Osterthal. Miriam. Okay. Adam. Here's Zimmer. I think these are maybe the people that created Oscar. It's been so long since I played the other games.
It's stuck. Papa really ought to tidy up. Maybe I could use it to write my letter to Herr Gustav.
Anything else in here? I like the interactions. Read the documents in the shop.
Don't forget to be very polite towards Herr Gustav.
Dana Puppet, I'm busy right now.
You're always busy, Dad.
Papa, could your pen be around here somewhere?
Could be, I suppose.
Papa is so untidy.
Papa.
Papa's pen. Perfect.
We have all the writing utensils.
Papa is so untidy. Vorarlberg automatons. These machines are incredible.
Okay. So Vorarlberg.
These were all very interesting readings, but I should get back to writing the letter now, or Mama will get cross.
Let's be friendly.
Dear Herr Gustav, I would like to thank you for...
Don't, Anna, it's too dangerous.
Oh my! What in the name of... Dana, darling, no, give it to me, please. Oh my goodness.
What does it say, Father?
It's nothing, Dana. Nothing but spite.
Will they ever leave us in peace?
Come on, Lena, my dear. Hey, come on. Look at me. Don't let it get you down. Huh? Or we'll both end up in Paris with Dana.
Piss off out of here, you filthy Vagarans. Horrible!
And we're back to winter 2004, so I guess we're going to be jumping back and forth a lot. Hopefully we get some good puzzling here soon. Need my puzzles.
Kate! Come on. We need to get to work now. Kate, please. They'll beat you up if Simona finds you like this. Kate, stop this. You can't change the past. Now come to work before you get us both killed. That's it. I'll get started working now. You push the cart closer and come dig next to me, okay? I'm very sorry, love. But we'll have all night long to cry.
Alright, I'm going to restart the game, see if it fixes the frame rate, since I turned off the VR variable rate. Okay, that's hoping could just be the game's frame rate's crap. Quite possible. Just unfortunate. Mike rights. Normally I would play this type of games on PC, but I was like, I don't know. Yeah, that seems better. Perhaps.
An ivory fragment. The guards grant benefits to anyone who finds any. But I couldn't give a damn now. all dented. A fitting metaphor for all of us in here.
Kate, come! I need a hand over here.
Oh, that's interesting. Let's turn around. Brakes must be on.
Stuck. Brakes are on. What a surprise.
How about you unbrake?
August 23rd, 2003.
You missed it. You didn't say goodbye. She died. She asked for you. She was scared. You broke her heart. You deserted her. She died asking for you.
Kate, watch out!
Sorry, I didn't see.
Hey, look! Come on, let's go and see.
Where's your adventurous spirit, Kate Walker?
That could be our ticket out of here. Let's check it out. Oh my god.
It's like sunlight coming through. They're not even that deep in the salt mines.
Still looks pretty strong. Impossible. No, I don't think so. That doesn't work. Where did they come from? Must be something to do with the train. Where did they come from? Must be something to do with the train.
They're looking a little, dead? I think they're dead. I'm not a liveologist, but I think they're dead.
Wow, that's deep. Can't even see the bottom.
Yeah. And it means the tunnel on the other side is cut off. Must be the way out. I can see the light at the end.
How do we get across that?
I'm sure there's a way. Follow me. I have an idea.
Did we miss a side objective there? No, okay, no, we can still do it. So take a good little dip.
That must be the way out. At the end of that tunnel there.
You're not thinking of jumping gorge. That would be crazy. There's that lock. Oh yeah, I hate. I really need to fix the step
This
stuff.
carriage is more luxurious than the other ones. Maybe a dignitary's? This carriage is more luxurious than the other ones. Maybe a dignitary's? More bodies. Looks like they were shot dead while they were eating. Looks like it was caught in a rock slide decades ago. Crazy to think that no one's found it. Until today.
Kate, come! I need a hand over here.
This carriage is more luxurious than the other ones. Maybe a dignitary's? If there's the slightest chance of escape, better seize it. It's too late to turn back now. This cave is reinforced by those old structures. Must have been meant to shelter trains, and for a long time.
So, the train was supposed to be hidden in this cave, but it looks like it all went wrong after the rock slide, when these men were executed.
If we build up enough speed, we should be able to use the height difference on the edge of the precipice as a takeoff ramp to get to the tunnel on the other side, and then get to the surface.
Yeah,
Sure,
it sounds
that is,
terrible.
we can get the thing started.
Don't worry about that. Back in the days with my band, I always used to repair our old van on tours.
Okay, but wait a second. First, I want to take a closer look at these bodies and maybe figure out what happened here. They were shot.
In the back.
Same as those over there. Looks like Second World War uniforms.
They belong to the Brown Shadow, the fascists who triggered the war before they herded up and massacred millions of innocent people.
Sounds like Nazis.
Full tank of gas. And it looks as if they were headed for the exit tunnel.
It's like they were ready to head out.
Looks like they were in a hurry, judging from their position.
I wonder how a bunch of World War II fascist soldiers ended up here.
Right. And who killed them just as they were about to ride out of here.
One thing's for sure, though. We've got to give this motorbike a try.
What? What are you saying? You mean you want to jump over the ravine?
Exactly. But the keys aren't on the bodies, I checked. They must be somewhere inside the train. You go and find the keys while I take a look at this motor.
Will do. You'll be okay?
Don't worry, love.
You
I'm
can't
sure
hotwire
this
it.
Beauty and I,
You
we're
you
going
work
to
on.
become best friends.
You want to get it working, but you can't hotwire. That's it's kind of ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. You don't need no stinking hands. Yet.
Another body. Great. Shot himself in the head. Awful.
You lost his head.
He wore stripes. Must have been the Brown Shadow officer in charge of the train.
Why would he shoot himself in the head? I feel like we don't want to know that. Are we not going to inspect?
He wore stripes.
Why
Must have
his
been
head
the
just
Brown
fell
Shadow
off?
officer in charge of the train.
We're not going to look at the documents. Come on, Kate. You love documents. So there's the key, but we don't have the key yet.
Let's search somewhere else. I don't think I can make any use of that. That must be the shooter.
Shooter, you mean the gun? You're not going to take the gun?
That must be the shooter.
I mean, it looks a little bit worse for wear, but in a pinch.
The distinctive symbol of the Brown Shadow fascists. Many countries have banned it, and that's just fine by me. Nothing interesting here. Let's search somewhere else. One last drink to work up some courage?
I thought there was the... There we go. I would be nothing more than a sack of bones by the time whoever you are read this letter. Every day I've learned to be ever faithful to the fatherland, carry my duty in the name of our illustrious leader. I would not have wanted it any other way. As per my orders, we have managed to accomplish our mission of securing the train in the great place of refuge hidden away from the enemy hands. However, due to a landslide, we were cut off from the exit tunnel, so we were condemned to remain here forever with the train so that the High Command can one day retrieve the secrets it holds. This is a blessing in disguise as the Red Army from the Eastern Front approaches, and we would most likely have been captured anyway. I have hidden the ignition key as a matter of form. I know it remains me to do so as Diddy dictates in the name of our leader, blah, blah, blah.
So this Brown Shadow officer shot his own men and then killed himself to make sure the train was never found by the Allies. Whatever it holds must be priceless. Strange, a hollow shape. There must have been something in it.
You can inspect keys.
One of the keys is still covered in blood. Must be the one for the motorbike.
You even know what the other key's for. Oh.
Got him!
It hasn't been started for too long. But leave me to it and I'll see if I can get it going. If I can just get it to kick start, we might be home free.
Anything I can do? We haven't got much time.
No, I'm good. Why don't you look around? Maybe inside the train there's something that can help us once we get out of here.
Okay, I'm on it. The key to the carriage.
It's a time machine.
Kate, your chariot's waiting.
Hey, what are you... Holy crap. Wow. This is worth a fortune. I can't believe it.
This is gonna come in nicely when we're on the road, babe.
Yeah, this is how.
A masterpiece. The Brown Shadow must have looted it during World War II.
I have a feeling we're gonna find some of those paintings.
It must be priceless. Now I understand why the Brown Shadow wanted to hide the train so badly. There's a veritable fortune in loot here.
No, I don't want to look at the chest. There we go. Come on. Come on. There you go. Oh, we already looked at that one. Yep.
I hate to think what became of the owners of all these stolen objects.
Oh my god. You gotta see this.
That looks like Kate.
Yeah, it's pretty well done. I like the color of the rock face there. Is that what fascinates you?
No, Kate. There! Look! It's right under your nose.
Dates from 1937, apparently, but I can't make out the signature. Cola? Koba or something like that? Anyway, what's so fascinating about it?
You mean you can't see? Take a closer look.
Sorry, you'll have to be more specific, Katusha, because I still can't see.
Look again, there. The girl. She's your spitting image.
Well... You really think she looks like me?
Come on, you gotta admit it's incredible, right?
Either way, I suggest you put it away. We'd better get going.
We looked at everything. Time for us to run.
You should take another look, Kate. It looks just like you. Come on, Kate. You gotta admit she looks like you. It must be a sign.
Hold it right there, girls.
All right. You've caught us. But take a look inside this carriage. The train is full of treasure. We can all escape with tons of it. Just look.
Don't move.
Listen to me, Simona. You've always been good to us, so why can't we help each other now? We'll be stronger together.
Sure. You've been nice little prisoners. I have nothing against you personally. But why can't I keep the treasure for myself? I could leave this rotten prison. Nobody will know. I could even say you tried to escape, which wouldn't be a lie.
Simona, don't!
Don't take it personally. I just need a change of life. I think you can understand where I'm coming from.
No!
What a psycho.
My sweet Katusha.
Oh, Kate. Poor Kate. Now you're on your own. With a train full of treasure.
Can't take it with you.
Don't talk. You need to save your strength.
No point, Kate.
Hush, Katusha.
Listen. That girl in the picture would have been so cool to go looking for her together, wouldn't it?
Nothing's changed. I'm still taking you with.
No. You gotta go. You gotta go. And find out before the guards come. Find that girl. All right? Kate? Love you. Remember me, Kate. I'll close my eyes now.
Well,
Goodbye, sweet Katusha.
I'll take the gun at least.
She'll get to live. If only I could have given Katusha the same chance.
We're not taking the gun. We're not taking the gun. be better to remove like a little sidecar? Yeah, it's kind of a bummer the frame rate's so bad. And it dampens the cinematics a little bit. Now we're gonna freeze to death. Or starve to death. One of those things, two things. We're gonna find you. You have a fire going. Log in. Okay, with the lower 1080p, apparently it runs 60 frames per second. So I think we're gonna do that. Ah, we're back in Vaughan, but now it's 2005. About 1 year later.
Miss Walker? Miss Walker? Ah, there you are.
Please excuse me, Frau Wagner. I was trying to decipher this. Is everything okay?
I found these for you. They might help you find that Müller shop you asked about.
Thank you, Frau Wagner. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, dear.
Alright, let's go back. Let's, 46 seconds. Okay, not 46 minutes. We'll have to redo that little part. Alright, so little downgrade signal here. What? I don't think we have to restart the game. We'll see. Yeah, it looks smooth already.
Miss Walker? Miss Walker?
So much better. Hey, thanks for the follow,
Oh, there you are.
Sufan69. Nice.
Please excuse me, Frau Wagner. I was trying to decipher this. Is everything okay?
I found these for you. They might help you find that Müller shop you asked about.
Thank you, Frau Wagner. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, dear. I'll be at the reception desk if you need anything else.
Those lines were a little weird. A little weird. I feel like they were recorded later. Yeah, we already know this.
Right. Guess I'd better start looking for shops called Muller that are likely to sell art supplies.
Mueller. Mean.
Huh. Maybe the painting case came from this shop.
Antiques. Clockworks. General store.
I'm pretty sure that's not the one.
These three make up a good basis to work from. Let's see if I can rule out a couple using the map.
Okay, where were they? Miller and Son, Pharmacy, and Pawnbroker. How the heck? Am I supposed to know? I'm not sure how I'm supposed to know where they are. Oh, okay. So C4, C5, and D. So wait, C4, D3, E5. C4, D3, E5. C4.
What about this one?
I already forgot the other ones. E5, D3. E5, D3. E5, D3.
Okay. So these three shops are the most likely to have sold the painting case. I need to pick the right one now.
I mean, that one says Vaughan right there.
The district seems like it's changed a lot since when the phone book came out. Looks like the antique shop from the phone book is located in this district. Looks like it's full of similar stores. An industrial estate. Difficult to imagine an art supply shop could have prospered here.
So
The shop I found in the phone book must be a hardware store or something similar. The district seems like it's changed a lot since when the phone book came out. Looks like the pawnbroker I found is no longer in business. No doubt about it. This antique shop is probably my best shot. Better hang on to the address.
Yay, we actually got to do.
Just need to get the painting
adventure
from
stuff.
my room, and I can go and show it to the antique dealer. It's very calm here. Still haven't bumped into any guests since I arrived yesterday, and that suits me fine. It's very calm here. Still haven't bumped into... I get the impression I've seen that before someplace. I get the impression I've seen that before someplace.
You have, Kate Walker. see. Actually, the game.
Now I get why they call this part of town the Flower District.
It's not really a flower. That's more like a weed. This computer. This is like 2003.
Oh my God, Mom was buried months ago. I wish you could be here with me now, Katyusha. We would have found the shop together.
Into your email account.
There must be 3 years worth of emails I haven't read here. Better do some cleaning up.
Ah, that's better.
Could be something important in there. Locations.
Way too many results that way. I'd never have located the Müller shop. Good thing I had Frau Wagner's documents.
Small country in Central Europe with a population of 9 million people. So it became mechanized after a fire. These are saved now. Okay. Things is if I miss an achievement, you have to play the game all over, I think. So she must have tipped him off. He must not have found her body. It's so much better with the frame rate fixed. Annoying that they haven't released a patch for it, though.
I hope it'll be just as calm when I get back. Wouldn't mind some alone time by the fire. Hope it still works.
Weird reflections. The hotspots. Antique Bridge of Mists. The musical square. Emery Lane.
Hans. According to this flyer, he came to Vaughan during one of his trips.
Okay. Vaughn owes his salvation to a strange French inventor by the name of Hans. Passed through town. And he created all the mechanized things here. Interesting. It all connects. It's all connected.
I think that's Frau Wagner's room. I understand why Wagners call their town the heart of Europe. It's literally in the center of it.
Anything else interesting on here? Hotspots. Too bad there's not a hotspot key. I like when games
That's not my room. Better not go in.
point-and-click adventures do that now. So it's no longer pixel hunting. Good old days. Or bad old days. Hayden and Vaughn. I've seen that.
Katyusha's punk group. Would love to have seen them.
The meager amount I've managed to save since I escaped from the mine. I'll find her, Katyusha, just like I promised. And we'll find out who she is, or was.
Who is she? Definitely not a crazy person. Well, probably a crazy person. Anyone that has this type of stuff pinned up in a hotel room. It's not sane.
Perfect. I just need to take this painting to the antique shop I found earlier. Maybe Frau Wagner can tell me how to get there.
Mysterious.
Nice. It seems like a lifetime since I enjoyed some good old-fashioned comfort. Room might not be as cozy as a you call yurt, but it's sure more spacious.
Yeah, I think the Euclids kind of ruined the story.
How strange to be here in Vaughan. After months of roaming from east to west on a motorbike, after taking odd jobs here and there to build up a little nest egg to finance this trip, and to be able to stay in this guest house for a time. Lucky Frau Wagner let me in despite my appearance when I arrived, with my meager means. The days when Marson and Lormont paid for my travel expenses seems far away now. It's like they were someone else's memories, fading away with passing time. Guess I've changed. Since the death of Mom and Katyusha, pursuing my hypothetical double on the painting turned out to be too tempting. Comforting, even. In any case, I promised Katyusha I would find her.
Trying to adjust the lighting on this. I think it's a little dark. just in the capture, not in the actual game. Okay, do we get everything we need? So, visit the district before you leave.
Oh, hi, dear.
There's no point drumming on the blasted door. I'm on the telephone.
What if we keep doing it?
It's busy.
Can't you see that the telephone is taken? Wait your turn, won't you?
Yes. I
Yeah.
arrived safe and sound. I hope to proceed with the identification as soon as they have extracted them out. What? Can't I hang up now? All right. I'll wait. But please, try to be as quick as possible. It's a dreadful business, if you ask me.
Miss Walker, really? I must protest, that is no way to behave. I'm sorry, but I really can't have you eavesdropping in my establishment.
I'm sorry, but I wasn't... I mean, it's not what it seems.
It was exactly what it seems. I'm a bad girl. Bad girl.
So, Miss Walker, were the documents of any help to you?
Yes, I was even able to locate the shop I'm looking for. Thank you so much, Frau Wagner.
Good. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your guest house, Frau Wagner?
Oh, I'd be delighted. What would you like to know?
The room's just perfect. Thank you so much.
There's no need to thank me, Miss Walker. It's my job to make sure my guests are comfortable. And it's not every day we get a young American lady on a motorbike in the middle of the night looking for a mysterious shop. It makes me feel like I'm in a detective novel.
And tell what looks better. That, and that. That definitely does not look better. That looks a little bit washed out. That looks good, but dark. So I probably just need to adjust the, add some brightness. How do I add brightness? I can only, oh, there we go. Alright, I think that's a little bit better.
I'd love to know more about you, Frau Wagner.
Oh, there's not much to tell, really. At least nothing that would change the course of history.
But I'm sure you've had an eventful life, haven't you?
Well, I was born just after the war in Wagen, and I've never left. I opened this place and ran it with my husband until he died a few years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You see, nothing to write home about. Then again, we were never ones for excitement, really. But we were happy, my husband and I.
Things seem to be quiet today.
Oh, there's never many guests at this time of year.
Actually, is she a guest too?
Oh, yes. She arrived earlier. An elderly English lady. A former military officer, if I understood correctly. They say she's come on some rather unpleasant business. A burial, from what I can gather. Ah, yes, Miss Walker. And she hasn't let go of the telephone since she got here. But I needn't tell you that, Miss Walker. You already know, don't you?
I have a few questions about Vaughan.
Good. Because if you'd asked me about the latest scientific discovery, I'd have to say pass. But if it's about Vaughan, then you've come to the right person, my dear.
What can you tell me about the district?
Well, it's one of the oldest districts in Vaughan, traditionally working class. Myself and a few of the other relics who live here do try to keep it from modernization and mass tourism as best as we can. Other districts haven't been so careful, and the locals have been forced to leave their district because of rising rent prices.
To be honest, I haven't had much time to find out about Vaughan and the surrounding area. What is it I should know?
For one, Vaughan is very old, renowned for its charm and culture. As for the surrounding area, it attracts mountain lovers mostly, it being so near to the Swiss Alps, of course. The banks of the Dombra, the longest river in the country, are the delight of summer vacationers.
Apparently the shop I'm looking for is located in Vaughan's Antiques District. Could you tell me how to get there from the guest house?
Your best bet is to take the tram, miss. The town centre is almost entirely pedestrian, and your motorbike won't be of any use there. You'll find the nearest tram stop at the top of the stairs, to your right as you go out of the guest house.
My, quest here is closely linked to the region of Vaughan. Could you tell me a little bit about its history?
I'd be glad to.
The woman I'm looking for must have been about 18 in 1937. Was this an important date in the history of Vaughan?
Not that I know of, no. But I'm not much of a historian, and I wasn't even born then. All I know is that the Troubles came the following years, with the Second World War. So that year must have been a boom year for fascist ideology, when the Brown Shadow was still just another party vying for power by preaching hate.
I found out about the woman I'm looking for thanks to a painting that must have been pillaged by the Brown Shadow during World War II.
Doesn't surprise me. Vaughan, and by extension all of Ostertal, was annexed and occupied by the fascists just before the war. They sacked, stole, and pillaged everything they could, just like they did in the rest of occupied Europe.
Nothing else comes to mind for the moment. Thank you for your time.
Well, feel free to come back and ask if you have any more questions.
All right, let's go exploring.
Have a nice day, Miss Walker.
The Dombra Guest House. According to what I've read, the Dombra is the longest river in Ostertal and runs through Vaughan. Pity Vaughan is practically all pedestrian. After all those months on the road, I've gotten kind of fond of that old bike.
Stolen bike.
Going by what Frau Wagner told me when I first arrived, this used to be a working class district. Nowadays, I bet everyone wants to snap up these old houses, just like in Brooklyn. district is just so beautiful.
My sinuses are hurting just looking at all those flowers. I mean, I love flowers, but oh, the pollen. So much pollen. Oh, right there.
Must be the botanical gardens. Too bad it's closed.
For now. Bet we come back to that.
The guest house in that neighborhood sure are the best things to happen to me since... Who knows? But I should go and take the tram now.
Oh, you go down this alleyway? Dead end.
Ah, there's the famous Wagen tramway. I'd better take a look at the map to see which line to take for the Antiques District.
It was old-timey, folks. No one tell them it's 2003? Assume that's the only place I can travel right now. We're going on an adventure! First clue. Can't help but look at the trophies. I like trophies. Is it an Oscar? You're still driving? I mean, you have Oscar's heart. Oh, it is. Who's maintaining it?
Have you heard what the Thor uncovered up in the mountain?
At Devil's Pass, you mean? I did hear something on the news before coming out. What's the latest then?
They reckon they found remains dating back to World War II, when Alpine resistance networks led refugees across into Switzerland. Nasty times were those.
Yes, not the best times in our history, were they?
One of this was just loop. So, yeah, it loops. Like, oh, we already passed the sign to Clara. Unless there's multiple Claras. Antiques District, autumn 2005.
Typical of the town, judging from what I've seen so far of the architecture here.
Further surprising finds in clandestine salt mine. Okay, it's information we already have. We were there. We know all that happened. Must be a lot of work taking the stuff out each day.
An antique shop, but not the one I'm looking for.
Remember, it's still a little choppy. You need to use better engine. So we're not getting by them.
Miller's? Oh, straight ahead, Fraulein. You can't miss it.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Kansa. This looks like it. No? Is it Mueller?
No, that isn't the antique shop I'm looking for.
That's Glansvoll. Yeah, Glansvolle. Antiquitaten.
Müller und Söhne? It's just over there, on the next corner.
Feels like I've completely lost my appetite since the mines. And yet, Vagen is famous the world over for its cakes.
Ooh, I like the cakes.
Can't be this way. Müller und Söhne. Müller and Son. This must be the place. I thought as much. So, Hans was here in Vagen after all. That hallmark on that sphere proves it. Wonder what that automaton was used for. I have to get a closer look. Well, that is if someone lets me in.
Don't go in yet. I have a quest. Must investigate the stalls.
That reminds me of the Souk of the Yukels. I really miss not traveling with them sometimes.
You mean in your worst game? Syberia 3? I don't. That game was terrible.
Even Simon Steiner wouldn't have done any better.
So far, I'm
I
liking
hope
this
he
one.
and his granddaughter are okay.
What an authentic district. Brings up memories, too. But I should focus on the Muller shop now.
Can't leave now.
Alright. Back to the main quest. Yeah.
The top brands have nonetheless managed to get a foothold in the district.
Is that from Starbuxa? Alright, let's figure out how we you in the scenting shop.
Inventory day. Ring 3 times for urgent matters.
You rang?
Yes. Sorry to bother you.
Hello. I mean, guten Tag. Herr Müller?
Guten Tag, Fräulein. I am stock-taking, if you will.
Oh, sorry to disturb you, but if you don't mind, I'd like to show you a painting.
A painting?
Yes, of someone I'm looking for. A girl who apparently looked like me.
Well, I'm rather busy. But all right. Show me.
You see? It has the name of your shop on it.
Yes, the label certainly comes from here. It's very old, though.
It's the only clue I have as to the whereabouts of the girl.
I see.
My guess is, whoever owned the painting must have been a client of the shop before the painting was stolen by the Brown Shadow during the Second World War.
That's all very possible. That was when the shop sold materials for artists. As you can see, we don't sell that type of article anymore. Do you mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. I've been told I look like the model in the painting. A slight exaggeration, no doubt. But is there any chance that you know who she could have been?
There's no exaggeration, Fräulein. Indeed, she does look like you. But I'm sorry, I've never seen her before.
Do you know anything about the artist?
Well, I'd say the style is close to the naturalist school, which makes sense given the date on it. The signature is very faint. From what I can make of it... No, the name doesn't ring a bell. Sorry, Fräulein.
How could the case have come from your shop?
Going by the date, the painting must have been done in my grandfather's day. Back then, the shop sold materials for art, and this type of case would have been used to protect a painting, or to carry documents, a manuscript, or even sheet music. Apart from that, there's not much else I can tell you.
Pity. You were my last hope.
I can tell you where it was painted, though, if it's any help.
Oh?
Yes, I'm certain. That's the refuge at the Silberspiegel. You can make out the mountain circus in the background. It overlooks Wagen and leads to the Swiss border.
Right.
You can get there by the tramway. Just head southeast and get off at the end of the line.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Mind you, there's quite a hike from the station to the refuge.
Oh, I'll manage.
Anything else, Fräulein?
Actually, there is. I noticed an object in your window there. A strange metal sphere which might work with an automaton mechanical heart I have.
Yes, it's an authentic Vorarlberg.
Do you mind if I try it?
No, not at all. Let me get it for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Okay, so we need to know what his part number is or something.
There's all Oscar's data inside. I was lucky enough to steal it from the militia soldier who picked it up at the frontier between Baranur and the Yakast. I just need to find a compatible body for it. That is, if I ever get out of here.
There's numbers on both sides. Ah, here we go. 293670. I see.
A Vorarlberg key.
Push button activated. I like puzzles. All right, what was the 293670?
Something's obstructing it. It moved. Maybe it can be opened.
Maybe it could be open.
Something's obstructing it.
We have to open the other side now. Now we have to. Okay, so 2.
Something's obstructing it. Looks like there's something underneath its scales.
Okay, so now let's try it. Oh, oh, we got. Oh, this is a little bit. Okay. 2. 9. 3. Oh, that was 6. I mean, 7. 0. Hey.
A Vorarlberg lock.
Signature element. Here we go, Oscar. It's gonna be scary. I love the sound effects.
Fascinating.
Ha! It's an armadillo.
Oscar, can you hear me?
Hello, Kate Walker.
Oscar, I'm so glad you're back among the living.
Delighted to see you too, Kate Walker. But I seem to have an internal management issue. This host body's instincts seem to be at odds with me, and...
Oscar, is everything all right? Oscar? Oscar, come back!
Oh dear, I can't control myself. Help! Please, Kate Walker, help me.
Oscar, where are you going?
I can't help it, Kate Walker. It's taking me away.
Oscar! Wait! Come back!
I am out of control, Kate Walker. Help!
Hey, what the?
Kate Walker! Help!
Oscar, wait!
Run, Fraulein. You can catch it. You can't have gone far.
So goofy. I love it. Oh. Hey, see armadillo?
Crazy.
Oscar, are you there? Oscar! Talk to me, Oscar! Oscar!
I can hear you.
Oscar, answer me! Talk to me, Oscar!
Oscar? Where you at, Oscar?
An automaton, like a small animal.
Oh, I sure did. The little bugger just rushed inside this coffer.
Well, do you have the key?
Oh, I have plenty on my stall. Please feel free to find the right one, and then get the hell out of here with that pet of yours.
Hang on, Oscar. Just stay where you are, okay?
That shouldn't be a problem given the situation, Kate Walker. But please hurry. This host body's instincts are fighting me for control.
Could be this one. Or another. Oh, come on, there must be a way to see which key is the right one for the coffer. Well, do you have the key?
Oh, I have plenty on my stall. Please feel free to find the right one, and then get the hell out of here with that pet of yours.
That one could be as good as any.
I bet there's identification. Yeah, like this shape. So it's kind of heart shape. I think it's the heart shape one. But I kind of want to get all keys.
Well, this one could work with the coffer. I guess. I guess it could open the coffer.
No trophy for that, huh? Very upsetting. Alright, I think we got all the keys. And we know it's the heart-shaped key. Double check over here. Make sure I didn't miss a key, like, hidden somewhere.
This is the one.
There you... Oscar! No! Don't!
You're lucky that thing hasn't broken anything. Now leave me be, would you? You're lucky that thing hasn't broken anything.
Okay, you not want the keys?
Oscar! Don't move!
Nothing here.
There you are!
My apologies, Kate Walker, but it seems I am unable to take over this body's instincts. It won't budge.
Hang in there, Oscar. I'll find something to force it out. I mean, you out. Whatever. You know what I mean.
Please hurry, Kate Walker!
The broom?
No, I can't use that. Hey, wait a second.
Kate Walker, what are you...
Sorry, Oscar. It's all I could come up with. You need to fight it, Oscar.
Help!
That's so freaking goofy. I see you.
Fight it, Oscar.
But I can't!
You can do it, Oscar. I know you can. He's trapped in a dead end. I got him now. Oscar, what are you doing?
I am unable to control the beast's infernal instinct. Help me, Kate Walker.
Okay, calm down. Good boy. Nice and easy. That a boy. Who wants a treat? If you come now, I'll give you a treat. Come here now. You come here right now or I'm gonna get really angry. Oscar! Oscar, don't! Oscar! Oscar, please, come back! I need you!
Maybe the threaten was the bad. We're not giving up. Oh! Let's see how long. Is this gonna loop? No, give it up! Can't give up! No! Don't do it. Never give up, never surrender. They do like sound design in this game's great. The it's just dogs barking in the background, birds chirping. It's very immersive.
What the hell was that beast?
That was by Oscar.
No, not again. Not Oscar. Oh, darn it. Why do I have to lose everyone I love?
So, couldn't you catch it?
No, sorry. I lost your Vorarlberg sphere.
Oh, forget it. Nobody wanted it anyway. And it was taking up window space. Automatons don't fascinate people like they used to. I imagine you're the only one who will notice it's gone.
It's a terrible loss indeed. More than I could say. But thanks for all your help anyway.
You are very welcome. Good day to you, Fraulein.
Thank you, Herr Müller. I'm off to the mountain refuge you told me about. Good day. Come on, Kate. Herr Müller gave you all the pieces of information you needed. And Oscar must be long gone now.
What the hell is my broom doing here?
Oh no, your broom. You want your keys back, sir?
The damn thing is on the loose, huh? Well, good riddance.
You want your keys? Alright. Keeping your keys.
Are you all right, Fraulein? I say, how curious. Are you all right, Fraulein?
Oops, wrong way. The antique dealer. Alright, before we continue, I'm going to do some more water and I'll be right back. Okay. I'm always so impressed with the art design and games in general. Like, just the detail. Like, that's just like so cool. Look at that. Trying to keep the cart steady as it goes up on the track. The mountains. It's the end of the line.
Pretty sure that's a bad idea. Tempting, though. When was the last time anyone was here?
It doesn't look that run down.
Not exactly welcoming. I better find a way to the refuge. The refuge must have been a popular destination for vacationers.
What happened?
Ah, how nice.
Zermatt.
Thanks, but no thanks. No one here. Hardly surprising.
I like the little introspection thing. It's kind of cool. Nice effect.
It's so beautiful, so calm. But what am I doing here? Well, they say bad things come in threes. First Mother's death, then poor Katusha, and now Oscar. I can't believe I've lost him again. Am I doomed or what? Thank goodness I've still got the girl in the painting. Something to hang my hopes on. But maybe
What
I'm
hopes?
just kidding
Like,
myself.
what is she trying to
And
get
why
out of this?
me? Why not Katusha? Why did she have to die? It's like this painting has chosen me. Oh, it's a beautiful place. Don't know what I expect to find here, though. Yet somehow it feels right. Can't say why. I mean, why am I so sure this mountain refuge has anything to do with the painting? Maybe I'm just a hopeless optimist. Or a lost dreamer. I guess there's only one way to find out.
So I think she was a lawyer before she got mixed up in all this. This really isn't a prequel. I thought it was touted as a prequel.
Herr Müller was right. It's quite a walk to the refuge. Well, I guess the sooner I head out, the sooner I get there.
7.5 kilometers? That's not even in miles. Oh, something highlighted. Maybe I'm imagining things. That's something by the rocks. Must have been a leaf. Admire the view before you set off.
Bit too close to the edge, if you ask me. I should find a safer spot. Bit too close to the edge, if you ask me. I should find a safer... Wow, what a fantastic view. I should try and find a better spot to admire it from. That is stunning. If what I read about the region is true, Switzerland should be nearby, on the other side of those mountains. Oh, man. I guess that's the refuge, way over there. Oh well, better get going. That is stunning. If what I read about the region is true, Switzerland should be nearby, on the other side of those mountains.
Going on an adventure.
I better be careful here. Too many fallen trees and wobbly rocks for my liking. What the hell was that?
Watched. Definitely gonna get murdered out here.
Now, what do we have here? It doesn't look old at all. In memory of all mountain resistance fighters.
Something up here. What's this?
Too bad I can't take a break. That would have been a nice place to sit for a minute.
No breaks for you, Kate.
Looks like all sorts of wild animals live in these mountains. Hiking tips? Thanks, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Don't be ashamed to turn back. You want to greet the locals like you would say Grüße in Swiss German, Guten Tag in German, Bonjour in French, and Buongiorno in Italian. And I'm pretty sure I butchered at least 2 of those, especially the Italian. Don't go chasing these waterfalls.
Well, that was one heck of a walk.
I believe it's called a hike.
Oh, come on. A ladder now? Okay, let's just do this.
And no gloves. It's gotta be
Pretty
freezing.
sure there must be another way. Oof.
It's been in pretty good condition. But Bog Mountains Syberia Refuge.
Finally. Oh. That must provide energy to the refuge.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that later.
I've seen that before.
And where's she hiding this painting, by the way? Let's see it
That
on her.
must be it.
I guess it fits in her backpack.
Now I should try to find a matching point somewhere.
Heart-shaped rock wall. It's right here, right?
No, it doesn't match.
Oh.
Beautiful sky in either case, but that's not enough.
Heart-shaped. Oh, okay. Let's look for the one below it. I mean, what is that heart shape?
That rock wall. It can't be a coincidence. Okay, a lot of rocks over there, and in the painting, but I need some more specific comparison points.
Try this peak. Sharp peaks.
Those sharp peaks, they look exactly the same.
We need one more. Probably. No. No, let's go back. Not go back.
That's not specific enough to draw any solid conclusions.
Yeah, we need the thing down there, I think. Railing. Right there.
Just what I was looking for. Perfect.
Wow. Hardly changed at all.
Breathtaking, isn't it, Fräulein?
Beautiful.
It is called the Silberspiegel, our local pride.
Judging from my painting, it wasn't that different 60 years ago. Ma'am, is everything all right?
Yes. It's just that you look very much like the person in the picture, Fräulein.
So, you do know her then, don't you?
Can't say I don't, but it was a very long time ago.
Actually, I've come a very long way to find out about her. I would really like to know who she is, or was. It's very important to me, you see.
And why is that, Fräulein?
I made a promise to a friend who happened to save my life before losing her own.
I see. By the way, what is your name?
Oh, Walker. Kate Walker.
I am Lenny Renner.
Nice to meet you, Frau Lenny.
Demoiselle, my dear. My legs never did manage to get me to church in time.
Oh. Demoiselle Lenny.
Well, Fräulein Walker, 1937, you say? Ah, that was before the war, when I could still run like the fawn wind. Father was the manager in those days.
Summer 1937.
It was one summer evening that the whole story of your painting began. I remember it like it was yesterday. A group of scientists were staying at the refuge to prepare for an expedition to some faraway place in the east. They were being trained by a local alpinist who was to guide them. His name was Leon Kabatis. Oh, handsome as a Greek god he was, and an Olympic champion no less, very popular with the ladies. And he was lovely to me. Would give me a wink and a smile whenever I served him his beer. Thank you, Demoiselle Lenny, he would say. In French, if you please. Made me feel like a proper little madam. But then Frau Junta
All right,
would
Christian.
always shoo
I'll
me
be over
away.
in like 5:10.
Frau Junta?
Must have been in her mid-20s. But of course, to me, she was an old hag. Past it. And I didn't like the way she bossed my Leon around with that camera of hers. The refuge was buzzing. Everyone was jolly. And the scientists were there, debating as usual about this and that. A cheerful bunch, really, despite their disputes. Except, that is, for one. Frank Hoss was his name. Preferred his own company. Though I could see, even with my young eyes, he was devious as the devil.
But what about the girl in the picture?
Well, she was there that evening too. She had come to work through the summer. Her name was Dana. Dana Rose. Ah, she was as cute as a button and well-mannered with it. Even father was sweet as a lamb to her.
Take care of the scientist drinks, then go around taking orders. And have a look at the stove while you're at it.
Yes, Herr Gustav.
Will you be alright now, Dana? It's the first busy night since you started, so Just ask if there's anything you need to know. All right, my lovely?
Thank you, Herr Gustav. I'd be grateful if you could give me a few pointers.
Oh, there's not much to it, really. Keep up your smile and the twinkle in your eye. Add that to a bit of friendly banter, and you'll soon have them eating out of your hand, my girl.
But what should I talk about?
For a start, people love to speak about themselves, right? But make sure you have an escape line ready, in case they drag on, or if things become, inappropriate. Especially when they've had one or two too many. So stay on your guard and you'll be fine.
Smile, banter, guard up. Got it.
That's it. Because you don't want old Gustav having to wade in and pull you out of trouble. You hear me, Dana?
Don't worry, Herr Gustav. I'll be fine.
Off you trot then, my lovely. Keep smiling, and you'll have them carrying your tray for you.
I need to serve those drinks to the scientists.
Spitz plus burn, Nebel.